What is good, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I guess this would be day two technically. I started yesterday, so this was day two. Um, Lots has been accomplished since you guys were last here when I was just trying to kind of doing an intro. Um, got lots of shit done in our starting area. You know, sorry, just gotta save up those tracks, bank them for later. But we have all our resource patches here. Yeah, this is actually probably better, then I don't have to walk around. We have all our resource patches here all mined out, uh, all covered to the best of their ability, mining out, living their best life. Even stone over here, except I can't pick it up because I'm in the map. Even stone's all set up, like mining wise. I just don't have furnaces for it yet to make these stones. You cook stone to make brick, basically, but you also need just some regular stone for other things. Um, and like the copper ore, you smelt into copper plates. The iron ore, you smelt into iron plates. And let's just pop in one of my factories here. Factory is a mod, just so you guys know. It's not part of the base game. It is part of a mod that helps you save quite a bit of space because otherwise this would have to be out here, and you can see that this takes up more space than this. So it's kind of neat, kind of nice. It's a neat mod, helps you save on space. Yeah, that's it. So we got an iron smelter going, got our energy going, electricity. You can click on your power poles. See, we are capable of producing 21.6 megawatts, and we're only using about 12 megawatts at any given time. It's obviously going to fluctuate as things run. But like all our drills run on that. All these little arms you see run on that. What do you call these transport belts? They don't actually need power. They can just, as you can see, I'm trying to just do up some research while I'm talking here. Um, the transport belts don't need power. Actually, they just move on their own. But like you see any of these arms, these inserters they're called, they all require power. I have an iron smelter, and here I have some stuff being built, being crafted. So I have gear factories, what are these called? Assembling machines, and then I have basic transport belt and basic inserter assembling machines, and then I have some copper wire and some electronic parts, electronic circuit. What are these? Electronic assemblers? Electronic assembly machine, yeah. This all going down here into this being this craft and research for me. So I have metal plates, stringmen down here as well. These are where the basic inserters and transport belts are going to these assembly machines to craft me these red research bottles, transport science pack. Here, what are these science packs called? Automation science packs. So they just require gears and copper plates. That's why I have just more gear set up here. I also have another gear box just to collect some gears. And I have copper coming in, streaming in through here because I have copper all the way over here, being smelted up. It's the same. I know it's just turned sideways, but it's the same smelter. I just have it saved as a blueprint. It's this same smelter that I'm using. Fits perfectly in the factories. It's just turned to better accommodate the inflow here, or not so much to accommodate the inflow, but to accommodate the outflow. I think copper feeding back this way is better than feeding it down and then trying to wrap it around. I thought feeding it just up the side would have been better, or was a better move. And as you can see, I have a bunch of underground belts just to save on space, making it look cleaner. I mean, otherwise this would just be littered with transport belts, and then, there's pros and cons with this, because like if there's a problem, like when in your feeding, Like say you're running by and you actually then accidentally hit rotate, then all of a sudden you're not feeding coal anymore into the smelter, and then you're like, where's the problem? So there's problems like that. It's harder to problem solve if a problem arises, but it does make things clean and nicer, and then you can like build here instead of having transport belts in the way. They're underground technically. Um, Here I have iron plates going back down to here, and you need to smelt iron plates again in order to make steel plates. But as you can see, I haven't done anything with the steel yet. I'll have to get that up and running here soon because I'll need some steel for some things coming up. Um, Shortly. Yeah, these are orbs. This is from Bob's Enemies mod. Small alien artifact. These can go to helping you produce really advanced weapons further in the game. I'm not quite there yet, but these turrets are set up here, and these turrets are set up here. Basically to stop aliens. This is the remnants of an alien base. I still have these worms left to deal with because I was not strong enough to deal with them just with my submachine gun. You can see here this base is thriving. They're probably getting set up for an attack. Send some of these guys or all of these guys towards my base because you can see that the pollution cloud is at this base. It's also at this base. So I've had a few attacks on these turrets, but nothing too bad yet. And so far so good on this side. There's no bases, but bases will just be built. You can actually see, if you remember yesterday, my map is expanded out. That's thanks to these radars here. They scan sectors. This basically scan like chunks of the map out to reveal it. And then within a certain range, they actually allow you to see versus just the terrain. Actually allow you to see what's going on, live feed in the area, sort of deal. But you can see we have big iron deposit here. We have some more coal here and here, bunch of copper around, and occasionally, yeah, this is like one that's scanning sector. If it's just, I think it's randomly selected, so if it randomly selects an area already scanned out, then you get this live feed for a little bit. Big copper deposits up here. And a coal deposit. Well, that's huge coal. Huge coal deposit. More oil deposit. Don't see any uranium yet, but that's okay. We're nowhere near close to using uranium yet. But obviously on the map it'll pop up as bright green. For my research tree, well, this is always a good research to get. Basically upgrade your power poles to cover more of an area than the current power poles, the small ones. And it increases the length of wire that you can use. Might be hard to see. Let's zoom in here. You can see it only covers like this kind of square around it. So with better power poles, you can spread them out longer distances and they cover a larger area, basically. Is what's going to happen there. But yeah, I have a few turrets set up here because these turrets help defend against this patch before I destroyed it. And then these aliens are sneaky and they just come up right up through here. Don't bother here, so I had to put on a few more turrets here. And of course these ones were set up here. They were set up a long time ago before I even knew this nest was there, but they obviously protect against those guys, so it's well set up. We're doing all right. Resources still pretty plentiful for the opening area. Production hasn't gotten too crazy yet, so I don't have to worry about expanding out. Oh, and we're about to get attacked. See these turrets go. And they're just mowing them down. You love to see it. You'll love to see it. Defenses are holding up for now. So yeah, base is going well as it can be. No serious threats yet. serious issues yet. So we'll just keep on keeping on the way it's going. I think I showed you guys. Oh, I didn't show you this factory down here. This is my laboratory factory. So this is where all the science packs go to, honestly, yeah, this is fine. This is where all the science packs go, and then instead of having them belted around all the place, I just have all the labs connected with inserters, and basically it starts here at this lab, then everything just goes out and all the way down to this one. All the inserters are facing the same way except this one, of course, but they're all facing down and then to the right just to spread the love all the way down to this guy in the corner. And of course this will leave me some room for me to be able to put in more science packs, like we'll eventually have the military science pack or this chemical science pack. Did I research the military science pack already? Is that why it's not here? Not at the top? Might have researched it. Yeah, it's right there. Military science pack. In which case, we just probably put extra stacks down here. Get one more in this lab, and then add one more in this lab. Fortunately, then it wouldn't get into this lab, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'll find a way to make it work when I get those research packs done and in here. But yeah, this is the research lab factory, and this is how I'm just cranking out all this research, doing it so fast. Is because all these go. So like this research, for example, it takes one automation pack, one transport pack at 30 seconds, and you need to do that 75 times. So if you were to do that, 75 times 30 is whatever it is. I don't know. I'm going to do it on my calculator right now on my phone. 75 times 30. So it would take you 2,250 seconds or 37.5 minutes if you only had one lab machine producing. I'm pretty sure we have 6. Oh, 42. Never mind. We have 42. So you have a 6x7 then. Yeah. 42. Don't want to do that anymore. So you take your 37.5 minutes divided by 42. It takes 0.89 minutes times 60. Supposedly it'll take only us 53.5 seconds. So 54 seconds, and then the research is done. As long as all the labs are working, and of course they're not because they're passing. They're not working all at the same time, but they are now once everything's caught up. But yeah, very short when you have many labs working. So that's good news for us. They're planning to build up another attack. So yeah, so from going from 37 minutes to, basically a minute, it's a pretty good trade-off, I would say. Anyways, guys, that's my base update for day 2. So I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, comment, do any and all of those things if you enjoyed the video today. And as we say up here in Canada, peace out.